Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, March 20th. You'll be interested to know. 206 years ago, today in 1820, Susan B. Anthony was born into a Quaker family in Adams, New York, growing into a tireless advocate for women's voting rights and social reform. Her lifelong leadership helped build a nationwide women's suffrage movement, laying organizational and legal foundations that propelled later successes. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 30 degrees with 5-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:56, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:42. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 54 and a moderate southwest breeze, around 10 miles per hour, gusting up to 23. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 54. Tonight, expect rain and cloudy skies with a low around 42 and a moderate southwest wind around 8 miles per hour, gusting up to 25. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 38 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday starts with a chance of rain before 8 a.m., then turns mostly sunny with a high near 54 and a northwest breeze around 6 to 9 miles per hour. Rain chances return Sunday into Monday, with Sunday night and Monday morning the wettest, leading to highs falling to the mid-40s on Monday, with north winds near 7 to 10 miles per hour. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Massachusetts has been awarded nearly $46.1 million in federal funds to support the upcoming World Cup, according to the state's Office of Grants and Research. The funds will help strengthen security operations and ensure a safe and well-coordinated event in the state. This investment marks a major milestone for Boston Soccer 2026, the host committee, as preparations continue for 7 matches this summer. With the matches launching at Gillette Stadium on June 13th, the release of these funds comes at a crucial time for the region. Now on to sports. We have our first big upset of the 2026 NCAA tournament. Number 12 seed High Point shocked number 5 Wisconsin with 15 three-pointers and 13 offensive rebounds. High Point entered the tournament as the third most likely underdog to advance to the second round, and they did. Now they face number 4 Arkansas with a 30.8% chance of another upset. High Point's previous success came from their rebounding and shooting ability, which could exploit Arkansas. In local sports, tonight the Celtics travel to Memphis to face the Grizzlies at 8, looking to make it 4 straight. Boston is at 46-23, chasing Detroit for the top seed in the East. Jaylen Brown continues his career year with 28.5 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists a night. Jayson Tatum has been sharp since returning from injury. The defense ranks first in the league, and Memphis is banged up. On the ice, the Bruins ride into Detroit tomorrow night with serious momentum. Last night at the Garden, they throttled Winnipeg 6-1. Pasternak scored his 27th goal, Swayman made 22 saves, and new acquisition Lukas Reichel had a goal and an assist in his Boston debut. The Bees are 38-23-8, holding the first wild card, with a division rival on deck. In top news, you might soon be able to watch Apple TV in your car. When it is safely parked, obviously. Code references in the latest version of iOS to a surprising new feature in CarPlay, the ability to play movies and television shows in your car. The first string reads, "When you are not driving, open Apple TV on iPhone and review the privacy information." The second states, "When you are not driving, sign in to Apple TV on iPhone." This discovery hints that progress is finally being made in integrating this feature. In business news, the United States military's request for $200 billion in additional funding for the Iran war faced significant opposition in Congress on Thursday. Both Democrats and some Republicans questioned the necessity of this funding after substantial defense appropriations last year. A U.S. official confirmed that the Department of Defense has asked the White House to approve this request. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth stated, "It takes money to kill bad guys," emphasizing the importance of funding. Lawmakers have expressed concerns about the escalating costs of the conflict, which has already exceeded $11 billion in its first 6 days. Opinion polls indicate that only 1 in 4 Americans supports the war. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 3.5% for the week to about $70,000. Ethereum is down 1% to just over $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.45. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. 43 years ago, scientists dropped gophers onto a volcano, and today, they are tiny heroes. What began as a bold experiment has proved to be a significant ecological intervention. Following the eruption of Mount St. Helens in May of 1980, scientists released gophers to stimulate beneficial bacteria and fungi. This action helped create a microbial community that improved nutrient retention for plant life. 6 years after the gopher introduction, the area flourished with 40,000 plants, while untouched plots remained barren. Now, decades later, mycorrhizal fungi continue to support thriving vegetation. This highlights the vital interdependence of nature. And in entertainment news, Spider-Man Brand New Day is already web-slinging its way to history. The Sony Pictures trailer, released on Wednesday morning, has become the biggest trailer of all time with $718.6 million views in 24 hours. The Spidey trailer broke the previous record held by Deadpool and Wolverine, which had $365 million views. In just 8 hours, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer had $373 million views, breaking the record by Deadpool 3. Spider-Man Brand New Day hits theaters on July 31st. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American suffragist and women's rights advocate, Susan B. Anthony. And she said, "Failure is impossible when we stand united for justice and equality in the face of adversity." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.